Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on there? Thanks for joining the stream. Just trying to do some, next preparations. It's officially just hours away. And I'm also trying to avoid all the apparent leaks. So. Sandirin, what's going on? Welcome back to Hidden Panda Show, dude. Sandirin says, happy next day. Exactly. Exactly. I'm trying to get everything lined up. I'm trying to get all the stuff I want. I'm almost there. So, I finally got to 1 billion units. I finally got the S-Class hauler I was looking for. I got an S-Class fighter. Everything's pretty much S-Class. I got a new multi-tool, which is also a badass S-Class. So I'm racking it up. I'm going into next with a bang. I want to have everything. So that's what I'm working on right now. What's up, Funny Imps? Yeah, dude. Well, it's not my farm, to be fair. It's Ryder S's farm. That guy does some pretty cool stuff, and to be fair, it's his farm. But I'm raiding his glitch farm, so trying to get as much as I can. I finally got that $1 billion club, so the elusive $1 billion. Haven't been able to do it. Finally did it. It's a good day. My friends think HG leaked. I watched. Huh. Got Hidden Dragon in the chat. Says, sup everyone. What's going on, Hidden Dragon? So, Adzalani, what do you mean my friends think HG leaked? Like Hello Games provided the leaks? Because it's just retailers that sold it early. It happened in 2016 as well. I don't think they did it. They likely knew it was going to happen, but I don't think that they actively were in pursuit of that, Matter of fact, from what I've been told, because videos have been leaked for the last like 3 days now, or 4 days, where a copy was sold early, and or a few copies were sold early, and not all the features were there. There was like placeholder icons, like the freighter. Some of the freighter technology wasn't there. Shit like that. They weren't able to live stream it at the time, so they were blocked from the full experience, I think, for that moment. But what I've heard is being streamed right now is probably legit what we'll all experience. So. Hidden Dragon says, hey, Grand Me. Do we have Graham in the chat? I didn't see a comment. Hold on. The PlayStation crawl can fail me from time to time. Ah, we got Grammy that says hi all. Hey, what's going on, Grammy? Glad to see you in the chat. How you doing? I don't ever want to miss comments from Grammy. Yeah. I think this is the first time I've seen you on camera, bro. You look like we could be related. Oh yeah? What's up? I've done it before a couple times, it's just not often. The lighting here is not the best. It's like, they're like really sort of, I guess, a warm tone light bulb. Not a lot of really great brightness to it. So I don't do it too often just because the quality's kind of poor. But yeah. Plus I just recently like trimmed my beard. Like I had an epic like, and I didn't do too good of a job on the sides, but I'll fix it in the morning. But yeah, I had to, my beard was like looking a little treacherous to say the least. I used to do these funny imps. I used to do these like sort of car vlog videos too, like when like Waking Titan first kicked off for the Atlas Rises update while we were still in Pathfinder. I used to like ride around in my car and I would like record myself speculating and like upload it. That's kind of how the channel started, under my personal account, and then me and HiddenJewAgenda, we got together and created the Hidden Panda Show, and then just moved it to this, you know, everything to this account. But those videos are probably still floating around somewhere, me just rolling around in my car, vlogging. Sorry for the squeaky chair. I don't think I say anything all that interesting. Maybe a bit when I die at times, but it was nice of you to make me feel special. I have a long beard. My wife keeps telling me to trim. It's not long enough yet. Dude, you know, when it gets to a certain length, your wife gets used to seeing it on your face, and then when you shave, it's kind of scary. It's sort of like traumatic for them. That's what happened to my wife, because I've had a beard for years, and for our bachelorette party, you know, because we did it together, because we were together for 10 years before, you know, we got engaged and then got married the next year. So a bachelor party just seemed ridiculous. So we kind of had this thing, like we rented a cabin in Oklahoma, and just had a shindig for like a whole weekend with a bunch of people and just partied hard all weekend. But I tried to trim my beard all nice, and I'm not that good at it, so I fucked it up, and I had to shave the whole thing, and she was not too happy about that. Funny imps, for as hard as I speculate with like absolutely no facts, I've been right surprisingly often. So be surprised. I had a video a while back, probably almost a year ago, and in the video, I talked about how a majority of the well, actually, it wasn't a year ago, just under a year ago, because we had Atlas Rises by then, and I was talking about how the next update would be predominantly focused on multiplayer and the functionality that multiplayer would require. And like I talked about all these different things, and like a lot of it I got right. Like me and Hidden were talking about it the other day. I get a lot of shit right, like we both do. But we also get a fuckload of things wrong, you know. But it's fun. It's fun to theorize and like guess. It's just how we roll. Are you staying up late to usher in next? No, I'm not staying up that late. What I'm trying to do actually is I want to get as much as I can get done before next. So I finally finished, well, I finished the Artemis quest line, I finished the Atlas path, but I didn't go through the center. As you can see, I've got Remembrance, which also I found out is because it tells you right here, is a shield add-on, very small one, but that's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to get everything set up. Like, I was raiding those crashed pods on the ground that give you nanites. They give you 30 nanites a piece, okay? And I was hitting those things so hard for the last 2 weeks that I have almost 8,000 nanites. So, like, dude, I've been getting ready, I'm telling you. I'll show you guys my setup here in a second. But I'm at the highest level in this game right now that I've ever been. So. Game mode, what's going on, dude? Thanks for stopping by the chat. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, Adzaloni, I would not doubt that. I mean, think about it. If you're wearing, a beard and you shave or whatever, you end up looking like a totally different person. You know what I mean? It's like the whole shape of your face becomes exposed. Maybe a good thing or a bad thing, For me, the update drops around 11 p.m. I'm hoping it'll auto-update and be ready by 3 a.m. Hell yeah. Ben Johnson says, what you doing at the moment? I'm just getting ready, man. I'm getting ready for next. Like, I'm trying to avoid all the crazy amount of leaks and stuff that's out there, and I want to get as many units as possible. I finally hit the Billionaires Club. I'm trying to get as many nanites as possible. I've got like almost 8,000 nanites. I'm trying to get as much S-class stuff as I can get my hands on. So I'm grinding. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I need to switch ships anyway. Holy crap, we got game mode and infinite gamer in the chat. It is my lucky night. Holy crap. Grammy says, I just stopped by to show support and hit a like. You have a great stream and morning. Peace all. Thank you, Grammy. I really appreciate that. You are a legend, man. Take care. Take care. Yeah, infinite, not long, dude. Like hours away. My body's tired, My mind is tired, but like I can't. I just can't. Like just knowing it's this close, it's crazy. Alright, so I got 20 slot S-Class exotic right here. Tall vertical fin. 48 slot S-Class hauler. Funny imps will recognize this one. '19 slot S-Class. Obviously, all the exotics are S-Class. Squid. Can't really tell from the color right now, but it's badass. It's pink with purple tips. It's fucking awesome. Got this bad boy right here. 20 slot. Got this 38 slot S-Class fighter. And then that's the only thing that's A-Class I have. And that's an A-Class 48 slot hauler. But there's a really nice fighter that I'm trying to get that looks a lot better than this one. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. This is the new multi-tool I picked up, so call that one the Panda Phaser. When I was streaming on Twitch earlier, I was explaining that I was thinking about calling it Blaster, but for some reason there's just some perverse connotation with the word Blaster, and I can't bring myself to name it that. I don't know why. Just a weird hang-up, I guess. Oh, dude, we're like, what? The update is 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the morning. I mean, we're literally hours away. It's not even like 6 hours away or something. It's crazy. Too close. Funny Imp says, see you after the update, Grammy. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Hell yeah. Yep, 6 hours. It's unanimous. 8,000 nanites. Yeah, bro. It's like 7,200 and something nanites or something like that. So closer to 7,000 than 8,000, but 8,000 sounds good. Oh snaps, we got Tyler Dunn in the chat. Says hello, today is the day we've been waiting for. Update notes soon. Yes, yeah. At this point, I don't even care about fucking patch notes. I just want next, please get here before 8 a.m. Well, actually no, wait till 8 a.m. That way I can get a few hours of sleep in before I wake up and spend the rest of the day playing it. I've got nothing to do. Tuesday is free to me, baby. Infinite says, well, I've got to go to work in 2 hours. That's a bummer, dude. I'm sorry. Game mode, thank you. Thank you, seriously, thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to me that you said that and that you're here. I appreciate it. So, you know I'm a big fan of the No Man's Sky community, and when I see all you guys in here, it really makes my day. Alright, let's see what we can get. That hauler does look familiar, yes. Yes it is. I knew you were going to catch that. Alright. You guys will see the fighter that I'm talking about here pretty soon. I love this thing. Yep, I just got a message on PlayStation from somebody that said 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, confirming my suspicions. Was that somebody from the stream chat here that sent that on PSN? Funny, it says, anybody know of any PlayStation Plus deals? I let mine expire and I plan to do some meetups today. Dude, Heavy Rain is free. There's another game I can't remember that's free, Absolver or something like that. There's big discounts, so PlayStation Plus discounts stack on whatever flash sales are currently going on, so there's always plenty of deals, man, with PlayStation Plus, always. It's worth it. I love how everybody was getting bent yesterday, that like, the realization that to play full multiplayer with No Man's Sky you need PlayStation Plus, and people were like getting all upset about it. It's like, I don't know, did you not see that plastered all over your box? All over your paperwork? All over their website? All over the PlayStation Store? You know what I mean? It's like you got plenty of hints. So hopefully none of you guys are in the club that were upset that you have to have PlayStation Plus. At least not upset about, you know, Hello Games. If you're upset that PlayStation charges you that's one thing. But Hello Games has no control over that. Alright, it was apparently confirmed by Craze Games. I've been liking Craze's videos recently, like, that's good stuff. I just kind of like how he breaks stuff down. I loved his trailer breakdown. I thought his trailer breakdown was pretty good. I've never really watched his channel a whole lot, but I gotta say, I'm digging it. Up, I see the shadow. Is it nearby? Is it nearby? Nope, I was wrong. There was something else. There's a countdown link if anybody wants that. Boom, there we go. I'm not sure what my chat restrictions are, but you can try to link it in the chat. Funny Imp says, oh, I meant a deal on the subscription cost. Usually there are like sales for 40 instead of 60. There was on Amazon, unfortunately, during the Prime days. It was $35, I think, for 15 months. We missed that one. I need to look and see when mine expires. It auto bills my credit card, so like I don't know. I don't know when that comes out. Sony could be stealing from me all these years for all I know. Sandurin says, I've never owned a PlayStation Plus membership. I don't think I'll own one now. What? Come on, man. It's 60 bucks for 12 months of online gameplay, free games, and tons of discounts on digital purchases and pre-orders. I mean, I think it's worth it. Yeah, so it was a crazy deal, man. Murray Nextmas, everyone. Hell yeah, Murray Nextmas. Funny Imp says, Craze was one of the first No Man's Sky YouTubers I subbed to. I didn't hear about him until recently. I never heard of him until recently. Actually, it was when I started looking for a squid ship. Somebody told me to check out a video that he did about this like magic space station where they appear pretty frequently, and I never ended up getting that particular squid. Um, but that's kind of where I got a taste of like his stuff. I like it, man. It's more like informational. It's not like a lot of emotional kind of, like, I don't know. There's a lot of like videos out there where people are like, it's emotionally driven. Like, I'm upset about this, or this doesn't make me happy, or I was hoping for this. It's not so much of that. Like, it seems like Craze Gaming's like, he just kind of like breaks it down, like what we know, what we don't know, what he's hoping for, that kind of thing. It's very like straightforward. I like it. I like his channel. Damn, I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. Got Cuz Walt in the chat. What's going on, Cuz? I just saw you over in Twitch, man. Can't get enough, dude. Me neither, dude. This is the second time I've streamed in the within 24 hours. Not to mention, not only is it the second time I streamed, but I just produced a video for tomorrow. I'm making another one tomorrow about Next, and I already made one for the Galactic Hub YouTube channel. So, your boy's busy. Plus, I'm out there forming hubs in the Delta, building bridges, you know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. Nah, I just don't like to be idle, man. I like to stay busy. Especially right now since I'm in between jobs. Like, staying busy is kind of like key. I'll fade away if I don't stay busy. I like being busy. Ah, bah humbug. I got an A-class freighter. I've never been able to get an S-class to generate through the RNG. So I'm just gonna have to settle with going into Next with an A-class freighter. It's better than going into Next with no freighter. Let's take a quick look at this. So here's the stats on this guy. So the ship that I want right now has got better shields but lower damage. It's also a much nicer looking ship. For some reason, I don't like the barrel nose ships. I don't know what y'all's favorite ship is, if you guys have a preference, but does anybody like these barrel noses? I never see too many people with them, and I'm not exactly a big fan either. That's kind of why I'm trying to ditch it. But if I can't get rid of it, it's still an S-class, you know what I'm saying? 38 slot, like, I can't complain. Matter of fact, it was actually Cuz Walt in the chat that located that for me. So I was trying to find the ship I wanted on this very planet, or this very system at least. Could not find it. Cuz Walt came to the rescue and located an S-class for me. And then boom, there she blows. So, not exactly my favorite style, but it's an S-class with solid stats, and it's got all the slots I need, so I'll rock with it, you know? Hey, John Hall, you're having a good week, my friend. Your planet is, first of all, I went there on my stream and fell in love with that son of a bitch. Then it ends up on the Galactic Atlas, and Hello Games like labels it the most beautiful planet in the Euclid Galaxy. Then Semtex and Sword feature it on their stream, and I just got done editing a video that very heavily includes that planet in your farm. So, you're going to want to check that out tomorrow. but that is legit. So great planet, great farm, and I hope you know what that means. That I'm kissing Atlas Rises goodbye in a video with your farm and your planet. So that's pretty awesome. That's going to be one of my final memories of No Man's Sky Atlas Rises. John Hall says, nice. Whenever I see it spelled like that, it makes me think about how Sword says it. Nice. I fucking love Sword. Dude, I can't wait to find the next version of it somewhere out there in Next. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, and you know it's going to be there, and it's going to look way, way better, and it's going to have better water, just better everything. It's going to be awesome. Just based on some of the stuff I've seen from the leaks, which at this point I'm trying to avoid because there's so much of it out there. I still want to be captivated when I play Next. But from what I've seen, it's going to be phenomenal. It looks nothing like this. Just the build-up of it is totally different. The terrain, everything is different. I don't know. It's a very exciting time to be a No Man's Sky fan right now. That's for sure. That's boo-boo. Hey, don't scoff at me. Hey, you were here last time. Ain't you have nothing better to do? And you. Such bad English. Ain't you have nothing better to do? I'm ashamed of myself. J-Spot, what's going on, J-Spot? I saw the emojis in the chat. For those that don't know, you don't ever have to spell my name. It can be represented completely by emojis. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Max says 5 hours, 37 minutes until my PS4 goes into overload. Yeah, bro. It is close. I can taste it in the air, dude. It's nuts. Like, the situation is nuts. I can't taste nuts in the air. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it came across that way, but it's palpable. The excitement is definitely palpable. There we go. Expanding my horizons. Yes, dude. J-Spot, No Man's Sky, in emojis for the win. Infinite Gamer says, Merry Nextmas to you, dude. Not long till we can open our presents. I 100% agree, man. So John Hall says, so Panda, figured I'd spread my and Zane's current advice about saving. So it's on your freighter, not on a planet, not on a space station. I'm about to back up my save to USB right now, just in case. Oh, I stay with a USB plugged into my PlayStation. Because after Atlas Rises, and I lost my base in the Delta, because I was hanging out in the Galactic Hub, which is in Gamma, obviously, and I had no intention on making that my permanent residence. I was always going to go back home to the Delta, but after Atlas Rises, I got stuck in the Galactic Hub, but there were so many problems, the Galactic Hub actually moved, so I was just in a ghost town, basically, and I had to, so I'm finally back in the Delta now, which is where my character was born, in No Man's Sky. So my journey has come full circle. And my hub that I created there has civilizations that are federated, so they're part of the Federation and have a Federation vote, which is pretty cool, so definitely doing things out there in the Delta. Hopefully I can keep it all positive. Is that it? No. So when can I download the new update? It says Third Eye Music. If you scroll up the chat, you'll see roughly 5 hours and 35 minutes. So either catch you some quick shut-eye or pull an all-nighter. I'm still trying to decide which one I'm going to do. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll take another sip of my drink. John Hall says, sorry, meant save it on your freighter. Okay. Sander and Pillay says, what race are you going to play as? So assuming what I've heard is true, and you can sort of select whoever you want. Spoiler alert, I already said it, so fuck off, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, my bad, if no one knew that. But if the rumors are true, I'm probably just going to continue to be like the astronaut guy that I saw in the trailer. You know, if I do end up picking a race that is not like human, I guess, it'll most likely be Viking. I love their lore. The whole Viking mythology is awesome. I love it. So I'd probably go with one of those guys. They're just fucking cool, you know? Yeah, J-Spot. It's like 5.5 hours in there. It's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So figure out what time zone you're in, and I guess do the math. Because there's a community event tomorrow at 9 Eastern. Yeah, 8 a.m. So, and I got that same community event, and I accepted it. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's when the update's going to kick off. It could be before, it could be after, or that could be the exact time. I don't think it's going to actually be like a community event. I think it's just like Hello Games, like reminding people. Boondock was talking about this earlier in his Twitch stream. I think it was Boondock. Somebody was. That it's just them like sort of reminding people that the update's like around the corner. Like set your alarm clocks, get up early kind of thing. Or when you get home from work, I guess it depends on your time zone. Got Nerve in the chat. What's going on, Nerve? Welcome back, dude. Glad to see you. Sanderin says, the second we see that application has received an update, do you wish to download it now message on the console? Bro. Gaming Phoenix says, when is release and picking a race? The release is in like 5 hours. And apparently you can pick a race. I don't know for sure. But, Phoenix, if you could pick a race, what would you pick? I just told everybody I'd pick a Viking. Infinite says, I'm going to be in work for 10 hours before I can play. Damn, dude. So my channel partner, HiddenJewAgenda, he's also got a job. So, not also has a job, but he has, like, he does his, he runs a company with his father-in-law, on top of the many other things that he does. But he's got some projects that he's doing tomorrow for work, and so he's not going to be able to, he might be able to play for a little bit in the morning. But he won't be able to jump back on until like late Tuesday night, and then he'll have all day Wednesday. So, but that, you know, that's okay. Stay off of social media, stay off the interwebs if you don't want anything spoiled. I'm probably not going to stream, to be honest with you. I want to play next and enjoy it alone. Alone in the sense that like without the distraction of streaming and reading the chat and stuff like that. Just to really immerse myself in it. So I have some stuff planned to release tomorrow, on the channel, but none of it will be live. I'm really going to sink my teeth in this update tomorrow. Well, I guess today, actually, technically. So I'm really going to dive in hard. John Brown says, Gek is lit as fuck. I hate the Gek. I hate their story. I hate what they bout. I hate the Gek. But a lot of people like the Gek. A lot of people like the Gek. They do, you know, and that's cool. That's what's great about this kind of stuff, you know. Everybody kind of finds something about a particular race or storyline that they like. For me, it's the Viking. You know, I love the Viking. The whole everything about it. But I think I want to play as a more human type character. You know, if I get to pick, I want to be a human. But I might, you know, if it's something that is possible in the game, I might just start a new save and just play as a different species. You know, the cool thing about No Man's Sky is you get options. Gaming Phoenix says, I want to be the robot once. Oh, no. With the spinning head? And then the one with the big, like, triangle head thing? I know what you're talking about. I didn't think about that. That would be cool. That would be really cool, actually. They're referred to as travelers, which is what I thought we were in the game. But as it turns out, we're like these human things. We're not these travelers at all, it seems. I'm sure we'll find out what that's all about in the update. Gaming Phoenix says, wait, so we can't play online? Well, you don't have to. You can. Oh, and going back to, if you're still watching Funny Imps, about my different predictions and how right I've been, everybody kept saying that multiplayer was going to be a different mode, and I'm pretty fucking sure I was one of the only people out there that said that multiplayer would be incorporated into the normal gameplay mechanic, because there's already a lot of modes, and it would be a feature that you can turn off. So that's another thing I was right about. And I called that like months back. And I even made a video titled, What Could Multiplayer Look Like in No Man's Sky? Where I detail the Sentinel presence. I detail the security levels in the different systems. Well, not detail, but I speculate. I talk about how it was all going to be incorporated into the normal gameplay mode. And that a lot of the experience was going to be player-driven, you know. So sometimes when I'm speculating about stuff, I'm completely just dead wrong, and then oftentimes I'm also right. But speculation's fun, as long as it doesn't become expectation. That's part of what happened with No Man's Sky early on, right? In 2016, was that the hype and the speculation just kind of got out of control. As long as you can find a balance in there, and you don't start expecting shit, you can have fun with it. Plus, I feel like when I speculate, if Hello Games were to come across my live stream or a video that I make or whatever, then maybe I gave them an idea, you know. It's 2:40 a.m. for me, Infinite. So 2:40 in the morning, almost 2:45. Josh Hartwig says Gek is the best because smaller hitbox. That's true, dude. When I was watching that trailer, that little fucker was moving quick, right? That's a very good point. But Panda's not gonna mess with this bad boy right here. That's all I'm saying. I got Omegas, on my bolt caster and my mining beam. You're not ready for this. I'm kidding. I hope there's some sort of PvP. I think it'd be really fun. If not, and it's just all co-op, that's cool too. I'm fine with that, as long as I can play with my friends. But I do think that it'd be really cool if we had some sort of, like, you know, PvP mechanic. Funny Imp says, I landed on a trade station once and the textures didn't render all the way. So this Corvax was dressed in all black, kinda glitched, became my inspiration. So basically, I'll be all black. That's what's up, pimped out Corvax. Hell yeah, dude. Maybe I'll do like an all black, like Viking, look like a nightclub bouncer. Be pretty cool. I'll tell you what, if you can pick different races and stuff like that, I think that'll make the role players really happy. You know, just have a couple of Geks and Vikings going at it. Infinite Gamer says, well said there, Panda. That's what I've been saying to people. See, man, we're on the same page, Infinite. That's why we get along. That yellow hauler would be nice if it didn't have the bed neck. Dude, I hate the broke neck haulers, bro. I cannot stand that shit. And it is a nice hauler. Even if that thing landed and was an S-Class, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot rod, bro. But, you know, there's people out there who, they like asymmetrical ships. They like the ships with just like the one thing jutting out the side and like a round thing on the other that's vertical. And, you know, I like symmetry. I like intelligent design. You know? I don't like that broke neck shit. It's so weird. But a lot of people dig it. I'm just not one of them. When do you think the patch notes will drop? Just before the update does. Just like it always has. Has anybody been checking the website, like refreshing the page to see if any patch notes have been added? Because from what I can remember of Atlas Rise's Pathfinder and Foundation, they the trailer and the patch notes released at the same time the update did. Because I think we're also going to get another update trailer, just like we did with Atlas Rises, where that chick talks and she like breaks down all the features. Like, I think that we're going to get that too still. You know? It's another one of my speculations. I might be wrong. But I don't think I am. Hideous. Alright. Let's re-roll this RNG. Gotta give the dice another spin. Well, I guess you don't spin dice, you roll dice. I don't know what I was doing, guys. Dude, how excited are you guys to fly your ships in third person? I'm pretty stoked about that. By the way, guys, if anybody in the chat is new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe. You know you want to. You know you want to. I'm a cool guy. You can ask anybody. Ask them. Go ahead. Ask them. Four hours and 17 minutes left. Very exciting. 5 hours. Not 4. Oh, you corrected yourself. The one spoiler I heard about was the character selection, if anyone is interested. You're supposed to ask if anyone is interested, and then you leak it. Funny, and so you don't leak it and then be like, if you want to know, I just told you. I'm fucking around. A little too much of this, probably. I'm feeling hilarious. Nerf says, Hidden Panda Show, what do you think about having multiple bases now with 20,000 pieces? I think it's awesome. It makes my nipples really hard. When I heard about that in the trailer, and it became obvious in the blog spot that Sean Murray wrote on the PlayStation website, I started receiving satellite TV channels through my incredibly diamond-tipped nips. I gotta say, I was very, very, very aroused by the even mere thought of that. What actually, all jokes aside, what actually has me really excited about the base building aspects of it is that I can build anywhere. That was something that in a live stream I said I really wanted. It wasn't a prediction. I just said, how cool would it be if you can just literally if you have the resources anywhere you are on a planet, you can just slap something up, right? Well, I'm thinking Hello Games is maybe going to let us put a little pod down or something like that, right? If they do it. No. Hello Games goes above and beyond expectations, and they're like, oh, you can build on a mountain, in a mountain, on the ground, underground, in the water. We don't give a shit. And you can have multiples. You can own a fuckload of bases. Oh, and you and your friends, you guys can build a little city too. Have fun. I'm like, what? And now you're speaking my language, right? Come on, where you at? Josh Hartwood says, gotta go, keep it up, Panda. Thank you, Josh Hartwood. Appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot to me. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. You guys are keeping me company right now because I have been up for a long time. The more distracted you keep me, the better off I am. Infinite Gamer says, I can't wait, man, especially to see the exotic animations we left off in land. Yes, Infinite Gamer, again. That's what I'm talking about. And only Infinite Gamer's going to get this joke. Pepperonis, bruv. Pepperonis. You know where that's from. I see you, Infinite Gamer. I see you. If you guys haven't checked out Infinite Gamer's channel, please do check that out. He's in the UK. Super cool dude. Great member of the No Man's Sky community. And his streams are pretty dope. I attend them frequently. So, I recommend you do the same. But I did the thingy. Damn it. That's okay, guys. I already have an S-Class, so I guess I gotta count my blessings. Might have to give up on this one. We'll give it a few more minutes. And then I'll try for a hauler. Nerve. I'm glad you laughed, buddy. Some people probably think I'm fucking insane. Excuse my language. I really gotta watch the language. I started off pretty good. I wasn't being vulgar, but I get excited, and then this thing just, and then this thing is, it's like a bowl of words, and you throw them up in the air, and then my mouth just, that's it. That example didn't even make sense. Pretend like I didn't do it. Infinite Gamer says, I cried when I read that about the fleet of frigates. Yeah, bro. Apparently 50? 50 frigates? Or as some people online have been saying, frigates. I've never heard of anyone call that a frigate, but tomato, tomato. But yeah, apparently you can have 50 of them, and you can command them from your freighter. And that's confirmed from Hello Games. Like, that's what? Like, this isn't the next update. This is like the one after next. DM21, I don't agree with him on everything he says all the time, but he did say this one thing that I completely agree with. He said No Man's Sky is like 2 decades ahead of the competition right now in terms of this technology. I gotta co-sign that, you know what I mean? I gotta co-sign that. Gotta go with my boy on this one. J-Spot, Diamond Cutters, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Funny Imp says, I really hope I can have bases in several hubs. I got things to do. Exactly, dude. And it's, by the sounds of it, you absolutely can, which is perfect. So, we'll all be plenty busy, and No Man's Sky next, I guarantee it. Gaming Phoenix says, I know this stream is for No Man's Sky, but are you excited for any other games this year? Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, for everything that's been happening with No Man's Sky, like lately, like yeah, the channel is predominantly focused on this game, absolutely. But dude, I've had Ghost Recon on here, stuff like that. There's a lot of games I'm excited for. I'm excited for the new Last of Us. It doesn't seem to have a zombie focus anymore, like it did for the other game. Maybe it does. I haven't read up on it recently, but I'm really interested to see Ellie's development in this title. I'm really excited for Hideo Kojima's new project. The trailer that we saw at E3, that got me really, really amped. The Ghost of Tsushima, excited. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm super excited about that one. I just love the art design of that. Like the colors, how it all looks. It's like playing a painting. It's weird. But yeah, those are my top 3 right now. I know they're kind of basic, but that's kind of what I've got my eyeball on is The Last of Us 2, Death Stranding, and Anthem is. I want to be excited about Anthem, but I'm finding it hard. There's just too much controversy surrounding it right now, but it looks like a really cool concept. I'll likely give it a try. But I'm on the fence with Anthem right now. But that's another one I've kind of got my eyeball on. And we'll start bringing more stuff like that to the channel once all this build up to No Man's Sky next and all this kind of stuff and the year wait and everything, it's kind of took over the channel. But we'll start bringing some more stuff. HiddenJewAgenda wants to bring Grand Theft Auto 5 to the channel because they've got the new nightclub update coming out, and he's been playing that game for a long time. So there'll be other stuff to watch, and we're on Twitch also, so we're kind of dividing the channel up a little bit. Twitch is going to be for everything. Like, that's not even just No Man's Sky. Like, most of the other games that we play we're probably going to cover on Twitch, which you can follow on Twitch at the Hidden Panda Show. I just recently started streaming on there, and I'm gonna become more of a presence on that in the weeks ahead. Damn it, B-Class. Might be a lost cause. This might be a lost cause. I hate to say it. Alright, let's see if I can get caught up on this chat a little bit better. I'm not as fast as Semtex. That guy can get through the chat. Like a boss. Oh, thanks, Panda. It means a lot for you to shout me out. No problem, Infinite. No, seriously, man. You're a positive streamer. You're just a good dude. Your streams are entertaining. You can take a joke. I love what you do, man. That's not, you know, I'm not being hyperbolic. Like, I love it. ThreeFan22 says, "Hi, Panda. What is going on? What is going on? Thanks for stopping by the chat. Hope you stick around a while." Funny Imp says, "Yeah, commending your fleet will be cool. Now we know where the audio clip came from in Element 4 or 5 or whichever that was." Exactly, exactly. Alpha Pixis, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Alpha Pixis and Infinite Gamer in the chat. How can I be this blessed? Thank you guys for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Exciting to have you guys here. I'm not doing much this evening or this morning. Really, all I'm doing is just some next preparation, man. This update is dropping in hours. I finally made it into the Billionaires Club. I've got 5 of 6 of my ships in my freighter are all S classes. I have every inventory slot that you can have in the game. Multi-tool is just popping out of control right now. A-class freighter, not an S-class, and I'm 1 slot short of being full, I think. But, yeah. I'm probably not going to find the S-class before next drops. So actually, I need to try and slap this guy together ASAP. Get that signal going. I've been holding off on spending the resources, just because, you know, if I'm going to swap it out for a different one, I might as well not build it. It's kind of my mentality. Yeah, Phoenix, The Last of Us is a great series. Sorry guys, I just got some notifications from Hello Games on Twitter. Let's see what they said. Oh, just gaming memes. Why would they do that? They know we're watching them like hawks. Bastards. Any update on when next will drop? Yes. 5 hours. ThreeFan22, you're Dark Zach? I haven't talked to you in a very long time. How have you been? Alpha Pixis says, "Aw, we are the ones who are blessed, Panda." Nah, but I won't argue with you. J-Spot says, "Sean Murray is trolling the community." Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I'm good, Dark Zach. I'm good. I'm really glad to see you in here, actually, in the chat. Are you excited for No Man's Sky next? This ain't the, this ain't boo-boo multiplayer. This ain't orbs. This is the real deal. That might have actually been the same one. I'm glad to hear that you're excited. That's what's up. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Don't breathe so hard on me. You got like 3 mouths and shit. Gingivitis. Have you been playing the game lately, Dark Zach? Or have you kind of been holding off until this update? I never gave up on this game. That's what I like to hear. Are any more of your friends starting to become believers in the game now, or are they still kind of about giving it a shot? Gaming Phoenix says Domino won't be able to play it. Oh, that sucks. Do they have a cell phone? Hotspot that shit. Do the hotspot thing on your cell phone, and tell them. Use the cell phone internet to at least get it downloaded. You can still play offline. Been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. That's what's up. It's a good game. Nope, to them it's still trash. Yeah. I have a feeling once people play this update. So here's how I see this going. This update comes out. All the media companies that were trashing Hello Games before, they start saying nice things about this update. They start saying, "Oh, this is what the game should have been when it came out. We're glad to see that they finally taken the steps necessary to get here. They've continued to work on the game when they could have ran away." They're going to say all that kind of shit. They're going to be nice. Okay? Then that's going to feed down to the people that watch them and read them. And then they're going to, okay, maybe there's something to this. And then they're going to dabble. Okay? And then the game's going to start to catch on. And once it's popular with other people, because people love bandwagons. It's hard for people to make decisions on their own. They love bandwagons. And so then they're going to jump on the positive bandwagon, hopefully, instead of the negative one they've been riding for 2 years. It's kind of like movie reviews. Some people will read a movie review, and they won't go see the movie because it gets a bad review. It's like, but that's subjective. That's an opinion. Shouldn't you find out for yourself? But haters are going to hate, you know? Phone Stream NMS, what's going on, dude? Or Pwn Stream NMS. Says hello, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Jack Leash, can I sprint with left stick yet? Because right stick is too uncomfortable. That's an awkward sprint button, am I right? You're already running with the left. Make the right stick scan. Why can't we change that key binding? That doesn't make any sense. I've just gotten used to it. But, yeah, it's weird. Infinite Gamer says, I think there'll be a lot of people watching streams of Next to see what's worth buying. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That will 100% be the case. Hopefully the gameplay speaks for itself well enough that you know that this becomes a second time around successful venture for Hello Games. And then maybe they'll be able to sort of put this behind them in a way and work on something new to give us, you know, some new games, some new product. I guess you could consider No Man's Sky next to new game, right? By the way, guys, in the chat, if you guys are planning on playing No Man's Sky on Xbox, or if you have any friends that are planning on playing No Man's Sky on Xbox, I will also be playing No Man's Sky on Xbox. A couple of my friends in real life are also going to be playing on No Man's Sky on Xbox. We need to make sure that we're open and inclusive to that community, and send them here. This is a good place to start. Or send them to Infinite Gamers, Semtex, and Sword. Any one of the great, No Man's Sky streamers out there, or YouTubers that, project the game in a positive manner. And let's grab those Xbox people and give them a positive experience before, somebody, hits them with some negativity. I've never played any of the Fallout games, Gaming Phoenix, so I can't say that I'm excited because I don't have a frame of reference for that game, unfortunately. But I know some people are big fans of the Fallout series, like MZK and stuff like that. Infinite Gamer says, I hope it's successful because they truly deserve it after the determination and commitment they have displayed even after all of the hate. And yeah, you're right. It didn't finish the comment because it was too long, but I kind of get where that's going. And yeah, I agree. I hope it's successful also. I think it will be. The analogy that I always use is they unsank the Titanic, and I don't think that's ever been done before. When a game tanks, the developer normally abandons the project. Like when Mass Effect Andromeda didn't do so good, they just moved on. They made an announcement that they weren't going to continue the franchise, and they just went on to other stuff. A lot of developers will just drop it. That's not what Hello Games did. They stuck with it. They're making the game that we always knew it could be and was going to be in time, and it's awesome. They've turned the whole thing around. The last two videos that the No did about No Man's Sky were both positive from 4 different hosts. I don't think that's ever happened on the No. The only person that's even been remotely kind to the game is Ashley Jenkins. So. Gaming Phoenix says, oh, I am very excited for 76 because you could build companies and towns and just travel and, yeah, fight both of my favorite things in the game. That's what's up, dude. I love games like that are like real sandbox that you can kind of like create like factions and like EVE Online, you can create entire like corporations that you can run and hire people to do shit. It's wild, It's because No Man's Sky is Sean's baby. Yeah, it is. It is. And it was a pet project that he was working on. It was a personal thing for him. He stepped out of his comfort zone, and somebody convinced him to share it with the world, and that's how this whole thing was born. And, my heart aches for Sean Murray, man. And that whole team at Hello Games, they went through a lot, And it didn't need to happen. It's unfortunate, and it's sad, frankly. Hello Games are a testament of how companies should be for gamers, not the money. Yeah, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I agree with that 100%, Alpha Pixels. I want to give a big shout out just real fast to Funny Imps, who's been in the chat. Semtex and Sword were streaming earlier, and I was in the comment section. I'm kind of chatting it up with those guys, and Funny Imps asked if I was going to be streaming again anytime soon, and I said I was going to be doing a late night one tonight. I actually had no intention or plan on doing that. This whole stream is because Funny Imps asked that question. So, and he showed up, which is fucking amazing. So thank you. The Gaming Phoenix says EA could learn from them. Yeah. It's funny how EA has done way worse, and people still continue to support that company. You know, it's easy to attack Hello Games because they're the little guy. You know, and that's really fucked up. But it says a lot about us, and it says a lot about the world, you know. Jack Leach, I agree with that. Sean had a vision and brought it to life, 100%. And he continues to bring it to life in different ways. You know, to be honest, I think that the game that he delivered in 2016 was more along the lines of probably his vision of what he wanted for the game. I think the developments in the game to this point are all things that we wanted, and it's really cool that they would do that. You know, he's said twice now in interviews that he misses the loneliness, you know, or that he loved the loneliness of No Man's Sky and the sci-fi feeling, you know. But multiplayer is this thing that they kind of have to do. You know, that's where we're at now in 2018, and they're killing it right now. You know, this whole thing is for this community. You can tell that he respects this community a lot. He understands. We stuck by. You know, we shoveled the shit. Infinite Gamer says hashtag funny imps getting Panda to stream. That's a long hashtag, but if you guys don't mind, hashtag the shit out of that. But yeah, you know, in a way, when they were dealing with bomb threats and death threats and hiding in their office and calling Scotland Yard and talking to the police every day, we were on our YouTube channels getting hate, getting abused, getting negative comments, you know, all this kind of stuff. So his next update out is someone streaming it right now. Some people do have it, and some people are streaming it, but it's not officially out until 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you don't want any spoilers, I wouldn't check those out, because the game is not technically officially out yet, at least for most players. But if you want to go check it out, yeah, people are streaming it. So. Seriously, Funny Imps, thank you for calling that out on Semtex's stream and getting me to stream. So I'm having a good time with you guys. Jean-Luc Frank in the chat, what's going on? Welcome back to the Hidden Panda Show, Jean-Luc Frank. And Jean-Luc Frank says, hi all. Missed it, but I'm sure it was a great comment. I hate this scroll, but I don't want to look at my phone the whole time. Gaming Phoenix says, wait, bomb threats? Oh yeah, you didn't read about this? Yeah, I mean, this has been known about for a long time, but Sean Murray did an interview with a couple of different publications where he talked about bomb threats, and it's not bullshit. That's public record. They were talking to the Metro Police like almost every day, work day. They were talking to Scotland Yard, which is like, I guess, I'm not sure, like an FBI type organization. They were getting death threats, they were getting bomb threats. At the beginning, they had to be escorted out of their offices. It's a fucking video game. I don't understand people. Well, you know, it's a game. $60 like fucked you up that bad? There's other things that you need to prioritize. You know, I just don't. Nothing should ever go as far as death threats and bomb threats. It's ridiculous. Jack, if you get to pick a race, which I'm not sure that if you get to or not, if you do get to pick, I would most likely pick Viking. Other than your astronaut guy that we saw in the trailer. I'm probably going to end up being the astronaut guy, but maybe on a different save, I would go as a Viking. I love the Viking lore and the story behind the Viking. I echo those sentiments exactly, Sandra. 100%. Exactly, J-Spot, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure what EA did with Battlefront 2, Jean-Luc Frank. What was that about? What happened with that? Oh man, when did you give me the wrench? I was uploading a video, thank you. Alpha, I gave you that wrench some time ago, bud. That wasn't tonight. So, but you're welcome. Use it wisely. It's a lot of responsibility. Does she? I like Helpia. She's a cool chick. Great channel. Whenever everybody gets a chance, if you haven't checked out Helpia Collection, please do. It really is an awesome channel. And that's HELPYA Collection. It's really good. She's a really cool chick. Basically, EA were encouraging kids to gamble with loot boxes for real money. Yeah, that whole loot box thing's pretty fucked up. Oh, and you were talking about Battlefront 2, not Battlefield 2. Okay. I have Battlefront 2. I think it's a great game, and I think the online multiplayer is a lot of fun. But yeah, when you hide things behind a paywall and you're charging lots of microtransactions and loot boxes and things that like resemble gambling, I mean, you've taken it too far. I mean, if we're being fair, video games technically should cost more money, because they've been, if you adjust for inflation, they've been about the same cost since like the 90s or something. But and they're becoming incredibly more expensive to produce. So the developers and people have to get paid, they have to get raises, and they have to have benefits. So these employers are taking on additional costs, and they have to find some other way to generate revenue. And I don't think that people have a problem with that, so long as it's a value-added solution for them. Pay-to-win schemes and loot boxes and stuff is not consumer-friendly, and these game developers really need to stop doing it, in my opinion. I know Gaming Phoenix, I just saw your PlayStation message. I know. Especially when you mentioned Domino. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but it made even more sense than solidified what I already knew. But yeah, I think I'm in y'all's next chat in PlayStation, so. Oh, also guys, I need to start putting this kind of stuff in the description, but feel free to add me on PSN if, you know. It's Panda Poopy 1. If J-Spot, if you're still watching, if you want to go ahead and just hit that in the comment section real fast, just so people can see it. I'd love to play next with anybody that's here in the chat and here on the, you know, subscribe to Hidden Panda Show. So. And that's Panda Poopy, P-O-O-P-I, and the number 1. You guys can add me on PSN. There we go. Boom. J-Spot with the emojis. Don't even gotta spell. Who needs letters? We doing hieroglyphics in here. Straight hieroglyphics. Don't play no game. Oh, that was a big gulp. Goddamn. Can't wait to meet up with people and take selfies. Yeah, dude, infinite, for real. And like you saw in the trailer, right? It looks like you have emotes now. So sick. And one of the screenshots, one of the guys was sitting on the hull of his starship. Like, dude, I'm so ready to take screenshots. It's gonna be ridiculous. John Hall just checked and there's still no new news. That's a bullshit. Yeah, I don't expect anything to happen until the wire. Right at the wire. Everything drops at once. Thank you, J-Spot. Appreciate that. Alpha Pixis says, haha, hieroglyphics. The next evolution full circle. That's what I'm talking about. We doing some 3,500-year-old shit around here. Everybody's still texting. We went back in time. We speak in pictures. Kitsune Gray, who else is staying up all night until the update? I probably could do it, but my wife would get very angry. She probably wants me to come to bed right now. And I don't blame her. If I was her, I'd want me to come to bed too. So, I literally have been up like all day. I got up fairly early, and it's like 3:30 in the morning. Haven't taken a nap or anything. But how pumped I am is like literally preventing me from feeling tired. Sandarin Pillay says, which username is it, Panda? It's just Panda, and then Poopy, and the number 1 together. And that's my gamer tag. Gaming Phoenix says, will you play the new Warframe update? I haven't played Warframe in a while, but I'm a big supporter of Warframe in general. It's a wicked game. It doesn't get enough credit. Yeah, guys, I already have an S-Class fighter. As much as I really love this one, I'm just going to have to pass this up. I can't seem to get this thing to generate. John Hall, I feel your pain, man. Oh, dude. The struggle. And I don't think that people, unless you're in this community, I don't think that people will ever truly, really understand the dilemma, you know, how we feel. Warframe is an awesome game, and the update like completely changed it. Like the most recent updates to it, it's like a different game. It's insane. Got this so organized. Week off work. Oh damn. Wife and everything. Yeah, dude, you got that planned out straight up. Gaming Phoenix says it's gonna get a huge new open world custom gun and pet creation and adding. Holy shit! Are you serious? James Collins says, how many hours in are you? Into the stream or into the game? Boom, there we go. Thank you. If you're talking about into the game, I'm almost at 600 hours, but I'm a really efficient player. I like roll the RNG, I do everything like to perfection. So like, well not perfection, but like, I play very efficiently. I'm sort of to the point with the game. So there's not a lot of wasted time. I know some people that, you know, that they've got like over 2,000 hours in the game. I don't think I have enough time in the day to pull that off. I mean, between playing the game and then streaming the game and then making videos of the game and then everything else that in real life that I got going on too, I don't see me, you know, I mean, almost 600 hours is a stretch. You know, I don't even know how I did that. Boom. Notifications popping right now. Thank you, guys. I kind of wish I didn't watch any of the leaked gameplay. Nothing was spoiled specifically, but now that I saw a taste, well, it's, yeah, I kind of feel the same way. To be fair, it was sent to me in Discord, and the person asked if I wanted to see it. and I legit just could not help myself. And that's just really how it worked out. And now that I've seen it, I regret having seen it. So. Now, mind you, I didn't see a lot. I know there's been several videos out there. I've only saw a little bit of one. So it's like, you know, but it was enough that I kind of get the idea. And I'm kind of still going into it with fresh eyes. So I'm excited. What I did see just served to get me more pumped. That's all it did. Aaron Pollard says, I lucked out. Just happened to have today off. There you go. That is luck. That's good luck right there. You know what? I'm over it. I've been trying for days. It's not going to happen. I'm over it. I need to move on. Before I end the stream, I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick, though, for those that don't already know. John Hall says, I requested it from a fellow Twitter follower. I saw it and found the delicious forbidden fruit from the tree at the center of the galaxy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, like, the stuff that's leaking, it doesn't spoil it. Like, if you think about it, if this was like a normal release, you know, they'd be getting a lot more information, a lot more teasers, a lot more gameplay footage, like, throughout the process. It seems like it's a lot because Hello Games are fairly uncommunicative, right? But it's really not a lot, you know. It's kind of, it's average. It hasn't spoiled it. It's only just further excited me to play it. So, Gaming Phoenix says, "Are you going to sleep or just ending the stream?" No, I'm going to go to sleep because I want to wake up and then really dig in. If I kind of pull an all-nighter, I won't have the frame of mind to like really dig into it. So, Jean-Luc Frank says, happy with a little bit of leak footage that I saw, but think some people will be disappointed again with over expectations. Yeah, you know, to be fair, I kind of in some small way contribute to this a lot, but I feel like we're all adults here, and I always say on my streams and when I do like speculation stuff, is don't allow speculation to become expectation. It's fun to think about, but that's where it stops. You know, people really need to control their expectations. You know, Hello Games, think about this for a moment. So, Star Citizen, and I really want to have this fucking conversation, actually. So, Star Citizen, okay? It's not even really out. Right? It's trying to do what No Man's Sky is already doing on console, but just on a different scale on PC, okay? But this game is already out. You know, a practically infinite universe. It's a sandbox. We've got legit multiplayer now. Shit like that, right? Infinite Gamer says that will always happen, though. Well, yeah. No, you're right. When does the update drop? I think like 4.5 hours at this point. Sanderin says it's accumulated 200 million in Kickstarter. Yeah, I mean, people are like buying ships in the game for like $17,000 in like real money and shit like that, you know? And like, No Man's Sky is a $60 one-time fucking purchase, and you get all these updates and all this free shit all the time. You know, I'm not. And then, you know, let's think about Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is a good game. I play it, but you know, in Elite Dangerous, you can't get out of your ship. You can't walk around. All the planets basically look the same. When you take a mission in Elite Dangerous, you land in a space station, which you have to do this beautiful sort of simulation. Flying the ships in Elite Dangerous feels very realistic, okay? So you've got to like request permission to dock, you've got to land that thing perfectly, get in there. Once you're in the space station, you have a character model that you can customize, an avatar that you can customize, but you can't control the avatar. You can't get out of the ship. In No Man's Sky, when you pull up in a space station, you can get out. You can walk to the NPC. You can communicate with the mission board. You can select your objectives. There's an interaction that occurs, and then you walk off and you do your thing, and then you go back and you turn in your mission, right? That does not happen with Elite Dangerous at all. You cannot leave your ship. You cannot walk around. When you get on a planet, you're in a buggy. Okay, you can't leave your buggy, which means you can't explore oceans. You can't explore cave systems. It's just the technical achievement that No Man's Sky represents is fucking insane. And people act like it's not shit. Like, oh, fuck that game's weak. Are you kidding me? The Last Debrina says No Man's Sky has been completely worth it for me. Yeah, because for $60, if you bought it on launch day, you got three massive updates. You got 20-something patches, a fourth major overhaul on the way, a fucking ARG, and all your updates for free. No microtransactions, no loot boxes. And people are like, oh, that game's trash. Keep that game away from Xbox. We don't need that trash over here. Like, what? So Destiny made a bunch of promises. Destiny 1 came out, was shit. Everybody complained about it. They came out with like the Taken King and like some other expansions. They charged like $40 for each one or some shit like that. $30 for each one. You know what I'm saying? And there's like DLC and shit like that too. I mean, it's just like, these other companies, dude, they're fucking you way harder, and they're doing you way worse, and they're taking your money, and people just keep throwing it at them and loving them. And then Hello Games, like, you paid $60 one time, and they keep updating the game free of charge. And then they keep telling you that's how they're going to support the game moving forward. Is that they're just going to keep updating your shit for free all the time. Like, I don't know what it takes to make people happy. You know, I don't get it. If you don't like the game for purely subjective reasons, it's your opinion that you just don't like that game because you're just not into that type of game, or you don't, whatever. Those are valid arguments. But to some of the arguments that I see that are like blanket statements, it's just like, come on, dude, you can't like make that statement. Are you kidding? Like when the No says, only 5 people play No Man's Sky, but like 300,000 people participated in Waking Titan the first half, and then over 400,000 people participated in Waking Titan the second half, in like almost 200 completely different countries or cities or whatever it was. But the game's dead. No one plays it. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if there was some collusion between the other game companies. I mean, okay. J-Spot, you bring up a really good point that I really want to talk on. It's a really good fucking point. And here's the point. No Man's Sky is procedural. Okay? Meaning, when you pop that bitch in your PlayStation and you play, the PlayStation is doing the work. It's all code. And then the PlayStation creates the game essentially on demand based on seeds, right? That are predetermined. So you have a small group of artists, they create a bunch of pieces, and then the computer system, based on the code and the rules and the logic that's been put in place, determines how to put those pieces together. Okay? So when you play No Man's Sky, the whole entire universe is in your PlayStation, right? Because the only thing that's on the game is just code. There's not a lot of pre-baked assets, not a ton anyway. And it's complicated in like how it works, but like Sean Murray said recently, the average team size for No Man's Sky was 6. How many people do you think work on Elite Dangerous? The average team size is 6. So J-Spot brings up a good point. It would be beneficial for other game companies to... I'm not saying that they did this, but it would make sense that they would speak down on Hello Games for the simple fact that how many artists would be out of a job if this technology were more widely used, right? How many less people would you need to build a massive game? And I think that's where the argument, yeah, gaming communities, max 15 people at launch, right? Where you have a game like Mass Effect where hundreds of people worked on that game. You know? I mean, yeah, dude. It's kind of like people that work a certain job and then they lose that job to like a machine that just does it for them better and cheaper. You know, that's the fear in the gaming industry, is that procedural gen technology is going to advance to the point where large teams are not necessary to make large games. That's scary for them, and you know, when you've got 5,000 families and a company that you're helping to feed or whatever, you know. I could see how that would be scary. Alright, so I have that ship, okay, right there. I have all these slots. As you guys know, as you repair the slots, they progressively get more and more expensive to fix, okay? Like, to the point where if I tried to fix all these, we're in the tens of millions, okay, to fix them. Per one. To fix all of it would cost me a ridiculous amount of money in the game. Like, ridiculous. Okay? What you can do, and it's kind of an exploit, but at this point, you know, the game's going to update in a couple hours, but it's just interesting to show you for anybody that might be playing now or about to play for a little while before, you know, waiting for next. Maybe you got some ship slots you want to repair. All you got to do is just go somewhere in the portal. Hate to say it, but I've got to head off to work. Awesome stream, Panda, and everyone who has already subbed or hit that like button. Yeah, man, appreciate that. Appreciate the call-outs, the shout-outs, the hashtags, the likes. Really, YouTube looks at all of it as engagement. So I don't care if it's one of these, or one of these, or that big red button. Just do it. Just touch something. Just touch it. The more you touch it, the happier the Panda gets. Aaron Pollard says, you're gonna portal your ship, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, I am. You know. You sly bastard, you know. Panda, can we play when you get back on? Yeah, dude. Of course. Of course. I'm not, I think it was Soroka. Soroka said this to me, and it really meant a lot to me. Soroka said, the reason why I like your channel, Panda, is because you're one of the few No Man's Sky channels out there that doesn't act like their shit don't stink. Okay? And the reason why that made me feel good is because I'm accessible to you. You know? So, yes. You don't need permission. If you see that I'm on, send me an invite. If I'm able to join, I'll join. So yes, we can play together, 100%. I would love it. Nothing more to do that. Alright, so now when I go in, every slot costs 1,000 units to repair. Oop. Done. Oh, forgot about these. Aaron, it's most definitely probably going to get patched. So, I'm not an exploit guy. See my billion units? I did that naturally. There's ways around that, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to earn it. But this close to next, I'm fucking using an exploit. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's totally, they're gonna patch it. I know they will, so I'm gonna get my last hurrah on that thing. The Degis, love that, says, I wonder if Hello Games will fix that with the update. Of course. But you know what? Me and my friends, we're gonna find whatever they don't fix, or whatever new glitches there are, and we'll exploit them. Because fuck it. So, this bug works for PC as well, says Mojo the Evil. That's what's up. Or that's what's not up if you don't like exploits. Either way. Sean Byer says, I joined when you said exploit. Why? Because this close to next, I figured it was just cool to show that by using the portal glitch with your ship that has a bunch of like destroyed slots, that you can fix them all for 1,000 apiece. So, Matthew Butler says, is he playing next? Matthew Butler, no, I'm not. It's not available yet. Some people are lucky enough to have it and have been playing and streaming it. I'm not one of those people, but I will be one of those people in just a few short hours. So I'm about to wrap up the stream, catch a little bit of shut-eye. I'll be up nice and early in the morning to play next, and would love to meet up with all your sexy faces. So, Alonzo Rodriguez says, hello, said that they will fix anything that makes things not for rich people, so maybe more things should be cheaper. I hope so. Yeah, and that would mean that I would be balling absolutely out of fucking control going into next, because I have 1 billion units. So, pat on my back, if that's true. So many combos. Guys, it is so close. We are so close to actually seeing each other as more than just orbs. Alright, going to spam dupe circuit boards before the update. I don't know what that means, but go for it. Sean Byers says, patch notes in a few. It is 9:42 a.m. in the UK. Let's hope so, dude. That would be awesome. Let's hope so. Glad I found your stream, says the last of Bruno. I'm glad you found my stream too. I appreciate it. So, thank you for coming. My saves are corrupted. No. We should always keep a backup on USB. Always. Always. Jean-Luc Frank says, geez, there's going to be so many people on YouTube that I sub that are going to be streaming all at the same time later. That's another reason why I'm not streaming. I want to just dive into No Man's Sky next without that. I want to appreciate it. I want to fall in love with it. I want to learn it. I want to experience it. And then Wednesday, maybe I'll stream. I'll be dropping a couple of videos tomorrow. One for the Galactic Hub, the other one for the Hidden Panda Show channel. That kind of says goodbye to Atlas Rises. I know people have been doing that lately. I already have the idea, so I don't want anybody to think I'm like biting anyone's like swag. But kind of doing that whole thing. And John Hall and some of the other people, like bashing him 24/7 and stuff, they know that I've already been planning on doing that, because I've been asking them for portal addresses to some of their bases and farms and stuff that I thought were really cool, that I wanted to check out before next potentially fucks it all up. So, but anyway. Jackie Chan says, I want to have my own fleet. Fuck yeah, dude. Me too. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Alpha Pixis, thank you for joining, for coming to the chat. Love the support, appreciate you being here. Love what you guys do over at Infinite Gamer and your Discord and everything else. So anytime you want, you can always give yourselves a shout out right here, all right, in the comment section, in the chat box, whatever you want to do, man. You know, we have the best community in gaming, and we're all a part of that. We all help each other, you know? So, but peace out. John Hall, catch you guys later. Guys, it's been real. Thank you for joining the stream today. If you're new, welcome to the Hidden Panda Show. There's going to be more videos and streams ahead. If you're on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch at Hidden Panda Show as well. It's been a great stream. I didn't think I was going to have all of you guys in here tonight because I know that there's some leaked footage, and I thought that that was going to sort of take all the attention. So I really appreciate you guys being here. I had a lot of fun. Next is just 4 short hours away, guys. And the No Man's Sky as we know it is... did I? That's crazy. Hell yeah, Aaron Pollard. That's fucking wild. I just kind of just threw that in there. But yeah, the game as we know it is going to change. There's going to be a whole new community of Xbox players. They're going to be coming into this community. Let's make sure that, because everybody I saw in my chat tonight was positive. Nobody was an asshole. Nobody was a jerk. Nobody came in and said a bunch of crazy shit. Everybody was cool. So let's make sure that all you cool people find these Xbox people and just make sure that we catch them before the negativity does. We bring them into our community. We give them a place they can call home, a place where they can hang out. They can be themselves, express themselves, and find other cool people to play with. I appreciate you guys joining the show. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to Hidden Panda Show. Hit that like button. If you hate my fucking guts, hit that down like button. It's all engagement for my stats. Panda don't give a fuck. Anyway, good night, guys. I'll see you after next. Take care. Pan out.